Hello, Toro fans, and welcome to Tauros All Access, the Thursday Series Preview Edition. I'm Ed Redeeman, joined alongside by always Lauren Hill. Lauren, the Toros play hockey inside this building tomorrow night, 7:35 puck drop against the Central Division foe, St. Cloud Norsemen. Lauren, I know we've talked about it all week, but how excited are you for hockey inside this building? I know it's going to be your first taste of it inside Base Arena.
Y'all, I've said it literally every single episode that I have filmed on this All Access show. I am so excited, and this is the last time you're going to hear me say it until tomorrow when you are here watching the game. I will announce that as well. I'm so excited, I'm so excited, I'm so excited. I am so excited. Again, I'm so excited. I've never done this. I've never been to a hockey game of this caliber, and especially I've heard so much about the fans and everything, and just that this arena is going to be so loud, and there's nothing that can prepare me for what I should expect, is what I've been told. So that just makes me even more excited. The fact that y'all are just so excited to be here as much as we are, and the players. So yeah, everyone's excited. Even our lovely camerawoman behind is excited too.
Yeah, so we're taking on St. Cloud Norsemen, as we said prior. Faced them in the preseason. We talked to Coach yesterday on Tauros All Access. He said, you don't really take a whole lot from a preseason series, but nevertheless, faced off a couple weeks ago over at the Eck Rink. This one, though, taking place on the Pepsi Rink here at Mesa Arena. The Toros, though, we want to talk about them first a little bit, Lauren, coming off 2 wins away on the road at Austin to get back in the winning column. So they swept the Bruins, who were undefeated up until that point, but they get back on track. Toros now back over the 500 mark, 3-2 entering this series with a little bit of momentum. Can you just talk about maybe how you think the Toros are going to come out this weekend, knowing that they have come off 2 straight wins? Yeah,
so I think coming back from the road trip, they definitely came back just with almost this aura of like, we're back, we're ready, we're doing this. And especially coming back from a road series, that just puts a lot of momentum just into everybody's minds, of the coaches, the players, all of us. And then just practicing this week, they've really been pounding on just like different drills and all this kind of stuff. And we've been watching them, we've been seeing them practice. Again, their head is in the game. They are ready for this weekend, especially with this being our home opener. All I've seen is good things. All they've been saying is good things, and I truly, again, of course, I'm not gonna score predict until we get to our pre-game show tomorrow. Which please tune into that, and you'll see our Four Bears Casino over and unders and our predictions and whatnot. But truly, I think the Minotaurs are going to come into this game as prepared as they did last weekend against the Austin Bruins. And again, all you can wish for is a win.
Yeah, so the Toros, they took the season series against the Norsemen last year, 9-3, and as you mentioned, Lauren, coming in with a little bit of momentum. Toros got 5 players that have 5 or more points entering this series, and I think that's one thing that has impressed me is, with the returners and also new guys into the fold now, we're seeing a very balanced point total so far across the board. So a little bit of everyone getting involved in on the action so far. Talk about a guy like Jack O'Hannesson and Jesse Uhala, one returner, that being O'Hannesson, and Uhala, a newcomer here in Minot. 2 guys, it's kind of just the epitome of this team. They both have 8 points. They lead the team, and they've both done it in different ways. Uhala, obviously, in the goal-scoring department, 5 goals and 3 assists. Jack O'Hannesson, though, a goal but 7 assists. So it has taken everyone so far in a variety of different ways, but the Toros have made it work, and they've got back on the board. And Lauren, you mentioned the momentum as well. Toros finished that showcase with a loss against Springfield, not netting a goal in the night prior. Or the game prior against El Paso, only netting 1. So it was big for the Toros to come into that series against Austin to prove to themselves that they can put the puck in the back of the net, and they did so as they notched 9 goals in that series alone, cruising to 2 wins. You look at the Norsemen, though, got some notable returners. Peyton Mythmunga, he has really had a great start to the year. He has 13 points on the year, 4 goals, 9 assists. Kyle Miller, another returner, I believe, 2 goals and 10 assists for 12 points. And then Carter Lundy, 6 goals and 6 assists. So this Norseman team coming off a win over North Iowa with a little momentum themselves and a lot of experience behind first-year head coach Joe Exter. Talked about in the preseason series. It's worth mentioning again. Exter, he brings experience really ranging from every level of hockey coming into St. Cloud. He's coaching the ECHL, USHL, and then with NTDP, who the Toros faced in the regular season opener. No correlation between Exter and the national team in that game, but nevertheless, just that level of experience that Exter does have is worth mentioning coming into this series. But as Lauren, you mentioned, I think the biggest thing that we're looking forward to, and we'll mention this again and talk about it extensively tomorrow on the pregame show, is the environment inside this arena. If you're St. Cloud, you know that it's a big task ahead. You're taking on this Toro team that plays in one of the better environments in junior hockey. And how much of a difference do you think that's going to make this weekend for the Toros?
I mean, again, I have yet to experience this. That's why part of me saying I'm so excited is part of that. To be all up front with you, I grew up in the South. I'm a very football-oriented person, and just that environment, that's half of what the experience is the environment. And every time I've been told about this arena, it's just the fans show up, they're loud, they're making noise, they're here for us, and they want us to win. So truthfully, again, I'll be able to talk more about it next week as you will get my reaction, and I'm going to come in very excited as well. But again, so I think St. Cloud, I don't want to say should be worried about the environment, but maybe should be thinking about the fact that we, as the Minotauros, should not be slept on.
Yeah, and St. Cloud, a team that finished from the outside looking in when it comes to the playoff picture last year, a point back of the Bruins. The Bruins were the last team in the Central Division to make the playoffs, so maybe a little unfinished business for the Norsemen just to get back into the playoff picture and the playoff fold. They did make the playoffs the year prior, I believe, so they had that experience, just weren't able to squeak in last year in what was a really competitive and loaded Central Division. So the Norsemen should present a very good challenge for the Toros on their home opening weekend. But speaking of the home opening weekend, Lauren, got some new merch in the merch stand.
We do. If you look at what I'm wearing right now, this is for literally our home opener weekend. We couldn't grab it in time for filming this, but there is another option of a hoodie. It has a hoodie on the back. Very nice. Has the lacing detail. Very cute. This is like unisex, and then we also have an option that is two-tone, different color sleeves, and it comes in women's cut and regular men's cut. They're both very cute. We expect that y'all will love them. This is very comfortable. I'm wearing it literally just to show it off, and it's cutesy. So yeah, honestly, we love it. It'll be in the merch store for tomorrow and Saturday, and if it doesn't sell out, then you can still buy it.
Yeah, and beyond that, we also have some new hats over there in the merch stand. I think we have some pictures we'll roll here so you can take a look at what you might be able to check out in the store. But you mentioned, Lauren, this stuff not guaranteed to be here, even all weekend long. This stuff goes fast. It's very, very good stuff that we're happy to bring into the stand this year. As you see, some of our players so kindly modeled it for us this week. So, that's another reason that you want to be here inside the Mesa Arena this weekend. Not only to see your Toros play in the home opener, but also to get your hands on some of this brand new merch so you get fitted out in Toros gear ahead of the rest of the regular season.
See me modeling there?
You did a good job. I'm happy about that.
I would also love to point out that white hat is a player favorite, so get it before all the players buy it because they're loving that one too.
So with that, we'll remind you one last time before the Farmers Union pregame show tomorrow to be here at the Mesa Arena Friday and Saturday night. Puck drop for that is 7:35 for both nights. Also wanted to throw out there is a preview article of the series on the website. So if you want to, take a look at the numbers and some of the more nitty-gritty stuff, you can go on the website. And you can find the website actually at that QR code right there. You can click that. That'll bring us to our website. Also our social medias and everything. If you're not following on the social media, we invite you to hit the follow button to stay up to date with the Toros. But yeah, the weekend preview article is out there for the series against the Norsemen. Also a new article dropped today with Ian Spencer and Connor Toohey and their path to reuniting back from prior prior hockey experience now here in Minot with the Tauros. So a lot of good content on the website as well as the social media. So make sure, like I mentioned before, click that QR code to stay up to date with the Tauros ahead of their regular season and the rest of the season, I should say, at this point.
I would also like to say, because he's too humble to say it, these articles are written by Edward. Please go read them because we're so proud of him.
Yeah, so a lot of good stuff there. And, of course, there's a whole bunch of articles on the website as well you can catch up on. We have, among me, another group of great writers here with the Tauros. So we'll talk to you tomorrow, the Farmers Union pregame show ahead of the Norsemen and Tauros. Tauros home opener here, puck drop for that series is at 7:35. So if you can't join us in person, we'll see you on the stream. But until then, for Edward Neiman and Lauren Hill, we'll say so long.